my God. Hello. Hello. I didn't know I was going to speak today. I just want to say, for the record, I'm on bail, and my conditions, in case anybody says differently, are not to contact or to attempt to contact directly or indirectly by any means my witness, Darren Edwards, who's in, back on the south coast, and I'm not allowed to go to my local Tesco's. Those are my bail conditions, so I can be here, and it doesn't say anything about not being able to say anything. And I just want to say one thing that's so important that everybody seems to have forgotten about, is our basic right for freedom of speech. It is under the Public Order Act 1986, Chapter 64, 29J. It's still in place, and it says, nothing in this part shall be read or given effect in a way which prohibits or restricts discussion, criticism, or expressions of antipathy, dislike, ridicule, insult, or abuse of particular religions, ideologies, actually, or the beliefs. Hold on, I'm shaking a little bit, sorry about this, I'm not used to being up here. Or practices of their adherents, or of any other belief system, or the beliefs or practices of its adherents, or proselytizing or urging adherents of a different religion or belief system to cease practicing their religion or belief systems. That is in place, so we can say whatever we like to whomever we like. And if they don't like it, they have to just deal with it. Grow a thick skin. We're from Britain, for God's sake. Monty Python, the life of Brian, hello? It is crazy what is going on today. What happened to me 3 days ago. So I'm starting to shake now. Was so outrageous. I did nothing wrong. All I had done was say to a man, have a gay day. And I swear that is what I said. But actually, I will read you what I've been accused of, actually. I've got so many things I've been accused of. They keep adding to them without me knowing what the hell I've done. But here we go. Okay, so it is alleged that on Monday, the 29th of January 2018, in the car park of Tesco's Hove, actually, you were involved in an altercation with a male. It is alleged that you challenged the male over his use of a disabled parking space, and that during the altercation, you referred to him as, I quote, one of those. With your finger on your lip and moving your hip. Which I didn't do, by the way. I swear I didn't even know that. I don't know what that is. Oh. And then, oh my God, get ready. It is also said that at the time you also said, quote, you gays. No. Which, because he's on his own. I don't know why I put it in a plural, but you know. Anyway. And you type of people. Before physically pushing him to the chest, causing no injury, but causing him to step backwards. Now the reason why would I push a man to the chest? Huh? Maybe because he came at me, he came into my space, I said, please move back, and instead of moving back, he moved right into my face, stuck his finger in my face, towering over me, so I instinctively just pushed him back from me and said, get back. And that, I swear on all that is holy, is what happened on that day. And because of that, he phoned the police, accused me of a homophobic hate crime and assault. It is, and this is, I'm reading to you what I've been accused of, and because of that, the police, 2 weeks later, I heard nothing, okay? The security guard who came between us, because, you know, he saw the guy come at me and he was concerned, he offered to be my witness, okay? I didn't ask him. He said that was out of order what he did, totally out of order. I was shaken, you know, I had to sit for a bit just to get over it because he was, you know, he was like 6 feet tall, you know, not a small guy, and he was towering over me, and I thought he was going to hit me, for God's sake. I'd done nothing. So, when he said about being my witness, because it was nothing, I didn't get hurt, so he didn't get hurt, except for his poor feelings. His snowflake bloody feelings. I didn't think anything of it. And then without anything else happening, 2 weeks later, on a Sunday afternoon, I'm sitting in my house and my living room window opens from the street without warning. And it's a policeman. And he's telling me to open my door. He didn't even knock on a window. I got windows. He just opened my window, and that was actually, I swear this is true, the God's honest truth. That window was one where 6 years before, when I was in bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, a burglar came in through. When I was in that, it's the first time of my life. So that particular window opening, and you know, that shocked me in itself. So because of it all being bizarre, I thought, I've got to record this. You know, I don't know what's going on, I don't know why they're here, but just in case, because of previous, I don't know why I don't trust the police. Anywho, so I recorded this 8-minute deal where they were trying to get me to say what happened. I asked them what happened. They wouldn't tell me. I don't know. I posted this on YouTube, and I'm just shocked and stunned to say that there's been 40,000 views of this thing. But anyway, I wouldn't tell them. I wanted them to tell me what I'd done wrong because I really didn't know. And they said it was a potential. I said, I haven't broken the law, have I? And they said, well, yeah, you have. And I said, what is it? Well, he said Section 5 or Section 4. So what? A homophobic hate crime. I said, what are you talking about? Anyway, I still wouldn't say because they were recording me in my hallway, asking me what happened, and I know. If anything I said, I didn't know what to say, so I just kept asking them questions, and they got mad at me, gave up, and as they walked away, they're going to say, we're going to, and I said, actually, before they walked away, I said, have you spoken to my witness? And they said, no. So this was 2 weeks, right, since it happened. They said, no. And then as they left, they said, we're going to investigate this to the fullest extent. What? Now, needs to say, the guy who broke in through my window is still on the loose, despite them taking fingerprints and all that crap. Anywho, so, you know, nothing happened. I didn't hear anything, nothing. And then 2 weeks later, I get a letter saying, can you come for a something interview, a voluntary interview? And I thought, what? I thought, what did my witness say? So naturally, I wanted to find out what my witness said, so I went to the shop. And I said, what happened? He didn't want to talk to me. And as soon as he didn't want to talk, I said, well, you're my witness. You were my witness, you said you'd be my witness. He said, I tried to tell them. Oh my God, okay, this is so sinister. This is the most sinister thing you will ever hear. He said, I tried to tell them what he did, but all they wanted to know was whether you used one hand or two to push him away. They didn't want to know why. I was protecting myself. They didn't want to know the reason.
Self-defense.
They wanted to get me. That sent a chill down my spine. I went to this voluntary interview, and because in the paperwork I was given, they said that when they came to my house, I refused to speak to them. I refused to let them in. I thought, you know, I'm sure if you just check on YouTube, you'll see we had a quite an 8-minute conversation, guys, in my hallway. So I thought, I'm going to record this for my own safety. So I went in, I said, I had this recording on. The police officer said no. I said, why not? Where is it saying that I can't do it? She said, no, right, we're not doing this. You can go now.
You're right.
And I said, but I'm here to give my version. No, not doing it, go. I said, so what's going to happen now? She wouldn't tell me. My lawyer was useless. Hello. Chocolate teapot, anybody? If anybody gets offered a lawyer, just give me a chocolate teapot, it will work better. Be more useful.
They want your money.
Yeah.
So I went away, heard nothing. And obviously I heard from my lawyer that before I went in that all this crap. That's what I found out before I gave my interview. And I thought, wait a minute, my witness knows that I didn't say that and do that. So I went back to the shop because remember, he was my witness, okay? Not witness for the prosecution. I wasn't told anything about not doing anything. Nothing was said, nothing charged. So naturally I went back to my witness. Because I was being charged with a homophobic hate crime and bloody assault, for God's sake. I mean, I'm now on record. And all I did was try to defend myself from a man who was coming after me because his feelings were hurt because I didn't have a gay day. I kid you not, you cannot make this crap up. And when we saw what happened to Tommy 2 days ago, when he was filming, nobody around him, nobody there, he was just quietly filming, and they come up and say, we're arresting you for a bloody breach of the bloody peace. What the hell does that mean? It is an outrage. They are abusing their power. We are in a Stasi state now, okay? I am now I haven't even got to it, obviously. After that, when they wouldn't tell, nobody would speak to me. Nobody would speak to me, okay? When I went back to talk to my witness again to find out, to tell him what they were doing because of whatever it was he said, and pleading with him to say, please tell them what you saw. He said, I'm both your witnesses. He said, you said. I said, no. Not what he said. Not what he said, I said. What did you're supposed to say what you heard and what you saw. And what you saw was what? And I recorded it. And he admitted what happened. But then he said, you're harassing me. This is in the middle of a Tesco's, people shopping. I'm having a conversation with my witness, but he felt harassed. And I thought, oh my God. So I left. Nothing, right? And then Wednesday, without warning, I swear to God, people are so walking around oblivious to what is going on right on their doorstep. And I swear to you, we need to wake people up somehow. Forget the Antifa, forget the losers, forget the left. They're lost, they're never going to get it. We have to go for the people who are watching X Factor and bloody EastEnders and, what the hell's going to win the song, whatever. I mean, we're looking at, I was taken to prison taken for 10 hours on Wednesday with nothing. They wouldn't tell me what I did. They said I had intimidated a witness and that there was a child endangered. That's why they did what they did. For the record, there's no child. No child, no vulnerable person. The vulnerable person, the bloody security guard at Tesco's, I guess. Hello?
Not a disabled lady.
I kid you, this is all what's going to happen. This is what I'm being accused of. I'm now on bail until the 20th of June. So please, everybody, pray for me. I do not want to go to prison, but you, like Tommy, he's been totally betrayed by our system. Where the hell are the defense solicitors with consciences? Why is he there? He did not breach the peace. He did not break any law. It is an absolute it's a crime against our lives, all of us. So we have to speak to whoever we can, all the politicians, anybody, everybody, go out in front of the BBC. We have to act now. We're here. We're in the tomorrow. Today is that one day that we are facing. So please, thank you, everybody. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for the love and support that you're giving me, because without that, I probably would be behind bars right now. The love from America, from around the world, I cannot tell you what it means to me, because I don't have a lawyer still. I won't go into it, but I don't have a lawyer. And they've got my phone, by the way. They took my phone for evidence. As I said when I opened the door, I'm recording this, but I didn't say I was live streaming, so they don't realize. Say hi to America, guys. Anyway, thank you, everybody. We've got to get Tommy out now. One more day. I'm getting him out. Oh, by the way, have a gay day. Have a gay day.
Have a gay day! Have a gay day! Have a gay day!